Hi there, viewers. My name is Anna.
And I'm Kate.
This is
TMG.
Triple MG, so we give you the hottest, the juiciest, and the trendiest stories. You know, we like to dissect it right here, talk about it, let you know what's going on. Kate, what do we have today?
So today we'll be speaking about Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB leader. We'll be speaking about Tiwa Savage. And we'll also be speaking about the Kwara church attack.
All right. Also, I have the Baba Ijesha story. We also have BurnaBoy on our list today. And finally, who do we have?
Ezra
Olubiyi, the founder of Paystacks. But we want to go on a very short break. When we get back, we'll be going straight into the stories for today. Don't go anywhere.
Right.
All right, viewers, welcome back. It is still TMG, Triple M Gist, where we give you the hottest, the juiciest, and the trendiest. All right, Kate, so let us know what's going on.
Yeah. So Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader, has been convicted for using the IPOB movement to incite terrorism attacks. You know, since 2021, there have been over 700 deaths because of this IPOB movement. And despite that, he actually represented himself. You know, he made derogatory remarks of the Nigerian law in the courtroom when he was convicted. He got into altercations with the prosecutors and he also insulted the judge. So that is another one for Nnamdi Kanu. But I feel he's to serve his sentence, and that's all.
I do think that Nnamdi Kanu is like a grain of rice in an entire bag of rice.
Like,
there's so much insecurity in Nigeria right now. Bandits are kidnapping people every day. Just yesterday, 100 people were kidnapped from a school. Children were kidnapped from a school. The other day, we had 25 from another school. Girls. And what's going on? There's so much. There's bigger fish to fry. Nnamdi Kanu is like, you know, the crayfish here. So, I mean,
I feel it's a distraction, actually.
Yeah, I feel like
it's a
is.
distraction. So moving on, we'll be speaking about the Tiwa Savage story. Shout out to Tiwa because she's speaking about what women face in the music industry. Right? She was being asked to have private visits before she gets big endorsement deals or shows. Imagine losing a big endorsement deal because you refuse to go on a trip to Dubai with the co-owner of a company. Well, for me, that shows that women are still being seen as objects, you know, instead of professionals. That's not cool. And I feel women in the music industry need to feel protected, not pressured.
Absolutely, I agree with you on that, Kate. Considering the fact that I'm also a fast-rising, you know, singer and rapper, I've experienced my own fair share of this. You know, you go to studios, producers are constantly hitting on you. It's like, you know, the industry is not a safe space for women creatives, and I feel like this is a call for more female executives. This is a call for more women in power in the music industry. We need like a music industry's version of the Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Yeah,
you know,
we need that.
like a community to you know, call people to book and make sure that people are really doing what they're supposed to do and not trying to objectify females and make the industry very uncomfortable for us. Shout out to Tiwa Savage for speaking out.
We also need more female executives in the music industry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speak up and fight for females.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Your final story.
All right, my final story is about the Kwara church attack. It's actually a sad one because I watched the verified video.
Yeah.
And I literally saw this old woman trying to hasten her steps so she could get coverage. That is so painful. But what I'll just say is that this matter needs to be investigated. This is happening immediately after 25 schoolgirls were kidnapped from Kebbi State. What I'll just say is, who is funding these people? Who is funding these terrorists? How are they getting their money? And why is this terrorism happening in a certain sector of Nigeria? Why? That should be investigated.
Honestly, I totally agree with you on that one. I think that was such a crazy video to watch, you know, seeing them just shoot the whole place up, take people's bags, and everyone is running helter-skelter. We're not safe in this country, and it might be us tomorrow, it might be Lagos tomorrow, it might be any state tomorrow. So I feel like everybody needs to speak up. We need to come out and call the government to book. How are these people getting guns? Why do they have guns? How do they have these guns? Who is sponsoring these people? We need answers. We need solutions. We need to be able to go to churches and actually
feel safe
and be there to praise God. I feel like this whole attack on Christians is very, very unnecessary and just so sad. I really hope that, these people are brought to book really soon, and the right authorities are doing things to make sure that these people are brought to book as soon as possible, because it's just becoming very unbearable at this point. All right, guys, with that said, we're going on a short break. When we get back, it is still more on Triple M Gist. Don't go anywhere. Alright, viewers, welcome back. It is still TMG, and we are having a swell time in the studio. I mean, we shared some really sad stories today, and even though the stories we're about to share are not, happy stories per se, we're still gonna share them because someone needs to talk about this, right? Alright, so we have Baba Ijesha today. So he's just recently completed his sentence. It was a 5-year sentence, but he served 2 years, and he was released based off of, good behavior in prison. What really caught my attention is his fellow actor, Yomi Fabiyi, who came out, who's been supporting him throughout his whole ordeal. Yomi Fabiyi came out to say that, he's been vindicated, He was never vindicated. He is still, Baba Ijesha is still a registered sex offender. And he served his 5-year term, but it was 2 years. He was freed after 2 years, but he's still a registered sex offender. The AG of Lagos State has come out to say that he was never vindicated. He was found guilty. I mean, we saw that there was video evidence. And Yomi Fabiyi is trying to say that, he was set up. If a person calls you a thief right now and they decide to set you up and put some money that's not yours somewhere, and you go and pick it up, what does that make you?
It reveals you're a thief.
Exactly. So they set him up, and he fell for it because it's been a repeated pattern.
Yes.
He thought it was just another normal day, but they got video evidence of him molesting a minor, and he served his term, and now he's out looking for opportunities.
And to Yomi Fabiyi, actually, even if you want to thank God or you're happy that your friend was released, you mustn't put it on social media.
And do not discredit the law.
You mustn't put it on social media.
Because he was found guilty, and he is still and will forever be a registered sex offender. All right, moving on. Let's talk about BurnaBoy.
I wonder
BurnaBoy. I mean, BurnaBoy. It's just when you hear BurnaBoy on the news, you know it's something. If it's not for his talents, it has to be something controversial.
Boy.
Well, BurnaBoy recently sent a sleeping found out of his concert, and he's been facing a lot of backlash for this because a lot of people have come out to say, you never know what people are going through. And even the fan that he sent out came out to say that, she's been going through grief and just so much, and decided to get a ticket for Burna's concert to just come out and have a good time and uplift her mood a little. And she's still sad at the end of the day, and she was dozing off at the concert. Honestly, I feel like the least Burna could have done was, bring the fan on stage,
ask
what her favorite Burna song is and serenade her, make her feel like you need to care about your fan as a creative. People are paying hard-earned money to come and see you. They're enriching your pockets. The least you can do is be nice, be humane, have some empathy, which I do not think that BurnaBoy has, because he came out to apologize, and the apology doesn't even feel like an apology. It was more like, if you think I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Even before the apology that he typed out, there was a live video where he was saying, "Did I ask you to be my fan?" Like
that, I don't need any fan. I just need rich fans.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that to anyone that's streaming your music, that's buying tickets to your shows? If people do not buy tickets to your shows now, you start saying, they're not buying tickets
because
to my
without
shows.
me, there's no
without your fans, there's no
BurnaBoy.
BurnaBoy. Without people to buy your tickets, you would not even be having a concert anywhere in the world. Without people streaming your music, you would not be the Burna that you are today. So you need to show some empathy, appreciate your fans, show them that you love them. Your fans love you. You have to love them too.
And respect them.
Exactly.
Respect them, please.
All right, viewers, this next story is a little disturbing, not even a little disturbing, very, very disturbing. So recently, the founder of Paystacks, Ezra Olubiyi, people dug out his tweets from his gory tweets from, years ago.
2010,
2011, 2012, where he was basically talking about his involvement in bestiality. He has been sleeping with his cats. He has been, performing all kinds of sexual practices with his cats. He also tweeted about being involved with minors. Tweeted about just so many crazy, gory things.
Even with his own blood sister. That is so ew.
Very disturbing. And I do think that Ezra needs, therapy, very serious. I don't think that he is normal. I don't think that he passes as a normal human being, honestly, because there's nothing normal about sleeping with your cats. I mean, I do feel sorry for those cats, because till recently he has cats, he still has pets, and I do hope that animal control can come and get those pets from him after this tweet exposed. And let's also talk about the fact that Fisayo Longe came out to say, because she's a friend of Ezra, she came out to talk about how she would never drag her friends online, considering the fact that Fisayo has been a Twitter feminist for a very long time now, and she has constantly called out people that have, molested women. She claims to, be for the girls, and for her to say that she's not going to call out her friend, you don't have to say anything. Nobody was thinking of Fisayo during all this time. She didn't have to come out to say anything, but she tweeted that she would never call out a friend. But you call other people out on Twitter, Fisayo. You need to be accountable. You need to not be biased when you're dealing with things like this. He tweeted about being attracted to minors and talking about how he likes them clueless, ignorant, and young. There's no excuse for that. He was not a child when he was making those tweets. He was 24. So there's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can tell me that, he didn't know, or he was too young, or nothing. He was a grown man. And I do feel like if they're victims and he was not just, bluffing, I do hope that they come out and Ezra faces the law and everyone gets justice, especially his cats, please. All right, viewers, thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope that you've been able to catch up with us on TMG today. Do not forget that you can join in on the conversation. Let us know what your thoughts are on all the stories that we've shared with you by using the hashtag TMG. And do not forget to follow us as well. Our social media platforms will be showing on your screen. Kate, what do you have to say to our viewers?
So guys, we would like to have your thoughts on the issues discussed today, on the IPOB matter, on Tiwa Savage, speaking out, on the Choir Church attack. What are your thoughts on this? So kindly share, and we'd love to engage.
Of course, guys, do not forget, like I said, to follow us on all our social media platforms. My name remains Nne.
And I'm Kay.
Until we come your way next time, keep watching
TMG.
Bye, guys.